Have you ever found yourself stuck in a conversation with a younger woman, unsure of what to say next? Maybe you feel like she's not paying attention, or you're just not sure how to spark that deeper connection you crave. It's frustrating, right? You try to be charming, but it feels like something's missing. As the saying goes, the right words at the right time can change everything. What if there were simple phrases you could say that would make her feel captivated, valued, and completely intrigued by you? In today's video, I'm going to share 6 powerful things that younger women absolutely love to hear from older men. And trust me, they'll make her want to be with you. Stick around, because this could change everything for you. Lesson 1. You're more mature than most women I know. Have you ever tried talking to a younger woman, but felt like she wasn't really paying attention or didn't take you seriously? Maybe she seemed distracted or wasn't as interested as you hoped. That can be frustrating, right? If you don't know the right way to talk to her or what to say, it can feel like you're just another guy to her. This is why it's so important to know how to compliment her in a way that really grabs her attention and makes her feel unique. There's a quote that really fits this situation. People want to be seen for who they really are, not just what they look like. When you tell a younger woman, "You're more mature than most women I know," you're giving her a compliment that goes beyond her looks. You're telling her that you see something deeper in her, something that sets her apart from the rest. This makes her feel special because most of the time, women are used to hearing compliments about their appearance. But when you recognize her maturity, it shows that you appreciate who she is as a person, not just what she looks like. When you say something like, "You're more mature than most women I know," it makes her feel like she's different in a good way. It tells her that she stands out for her maturity, and that's something that every woman wants to hear. It's not just about being pretty or young, it's about having qualities that make her unique and valuable. After this, you can add something like, "I really like the way you think about things. It's refreshing to talk to someone who gets it." This will make the compliment feel even more genuine, because it shows you're paying attention to the way she thinks and her perspective on life, rather than just focusing on how she looks. The key here is to make her feel seen for who she is on the inside. Complimenting her maturity is a great way to do that, because it's something most younger women don't hear enough. When you make her feel like she's special for her personality and her thoughts, it's going to create a deeper connection and make her more interested in you. Lesson 2. You have an energy that ignites something special in me. Have you ever noticed how some people just have a certain vibe about them? They walk into a room and suddenly everything feels different. With younger women, this kind of energy can be very powerful. If you're not able to connect with her on this deeper emotional level, it can feel like you're just another face in the crowd. But if you know how to recognize and compliment her energy, things can change quickly. There's a quote that really connects with this idea. "The energy you give off is the energy you receive." When you tell her, "You have an energy that ignites something special in me," it's not just about her looks or even what she says, it's about the way she makes you feel. This kind of compliment taps into her deeper qualities and makes her feel like she has an impact on you. It's powerful because it's not something she hears every day. When you say, "You have an energy that ignites something special in me," you're making her feel like she has a magnetic presence, something that draws you in. It shows that you're not just interested in her appearance, but in the way she makes you feel, emotionally and mentally. After saying this, you can follow up with something like, "I don't know if it's your smile, your presence, or just the way you talk, but it's impossible not to feel inspired when I'm around you." This makes the compliment feel more personal and thoughtful, and it shows you've noticed something unique about her. The key here is to compliment her energy in a way that makes her feel powerful and special. By telling her that she has this effect on you, you're showing that she's not just another person. You're acknowledging her ability to make a lasting impression. This kind of compliment taps into her deeper qualities, and it's something that younger women might not hear often, which makes it all the more impactful. Lesson 3. I like how authentic you are. That's rare these days. Have you ever met someone who just feels real? Not fake, not putting on a show, but someone who is comfortable being themselves no matter what. It's rare, right? In today's world, so many people feel the pressure to act a certain way, to be what others expect them to be. When you meet someone who is truly authentic, it stands out. But if you don't acknowledge that authenticity, she might start feeling like she's just like everyone else. There's a quote that really sums up this lesson. Authenticity is the highest form of rebellion. When you tell a younger woman, "I like how authentic you are," that's rare these days. You're giving her a compliment that speaks directly to her true self. It's not about how she looks or even what she does. It's about the fact that she's comfortable with who she is, and you notice that. By saying this, you're telling her that she's not just another woman trying to fit into a mold. She stands out to you because she's real, and that's something many people overlook. After saying this, you can add something like, "I really admire how honest you are, how unafraid you are to show the real you. It's refreshing." This makes the compliment feel even more meaningful, because it shows you've noticed her inner qualities, not just her outer appearance. The key here is to make her feel valued for who she is, not for what she does or how she looks. Younger women often want to be appreciated for their true selves, especially when the world is full of people trying to be something they're not. When you acknowledge her authenticity, it tells her that you value her for the person she is, not just the role she plays in the world. This is a compliment that will make her feel special, and it's one that's sure to leave a lasting impact. Lesson 4. You have a sparkle in your eyes that's simply contagious. Have you ever been in a conversation with someone whose presence just lights up the room? They don't have to do anything special, but you can't help but feel drawn to them. It's as if their energy is contagious, and suddenly everything around you feels more alive. If you don't recognize and compliment that kind of presence, it's easy to miss out on a deeper connection. There's a quote that fits perfectly here. "A smile is the best makeup any girl can wear." When you tell a younger woman, "You have a sparkle in your eyes that's simply contagious," you're focusing on something personal and unique. You're not just complimenting her looks. You're noticing something about her that makes her stand out in a way that others might miss. Her energy, her positivity, the way she carries herself, it all shines through her eyes. This kind of compliment shows that you see her beyond the surface level. You're not just looking at her face, but you're noticing something deeper in her presence. After saying something like, "You have a sparkle in your eyes that's simply contagious," you can follow it up with, "When you look at someone, it's like you light up the entire room. I don't see that in anyone else." This adds a personal touch that makes the compliment feel more genuine and impactful. The key is to make her feel seen for more than just her physical appearance. Complimenting the sparkle in her eyes draws attention to her inner qualities, her energy, her positivity, and the way she makes others feel when they're around her. It's a subtle yet powerful way to make her feel special and appreciated for the person she truly is, not just the way she looks. When you acknowledge her presence in this way, it'll create a deeper connection that will leave a lasting impression. Lesson 5. You remind me how good it feels to enjoy the moment. Have you ever been with someone who makes you feel like you're truly living in the moment? Like everything around you fades away, and all that matters is just enjoying life right then and there? That's a rare quality, especially in today's fast-paced world. But if you don't recognize and appreciate that feeling, you could miss out on a deeper connection with her. There's a quote that really connects with this lesson. Life is a collection of moments, and the best ones are often the simplest. When you say, "You remind me how good it feels to enjoy the moment," you're acknowledging something about her that many people overlook. It's not just about her beauty or what she can offer you. It's about how she makes you feel when you're around her. She brings out the ability to enjoy life, to be present, and to forget about everything else for a while. This compliment shows that you value the energy she brings into the moment. It shows that her presence makes life feel more vibrant and real. After saying something like, "You remind me how good it feels to enjoy the moment," you can follow it up with something like, "Your vibe reminds me of how great it is to laugh, enjoy life, and let go of the worries. It's inspiring." This makes the compliment more personal and shows you genuinely appreciate the way she makes you feel. The key here is to make her feel that her presence has a positive impact on you. Complimenting her ability to enjoy life, and remind you of the little joys in the moment tells her she's more than just someone you're interested in. It tells her she has the power to make life feel a little brighter. This kind of recognition not only makes her feel special, but it also strengthens the emotional bond between you, leaving her feeling valued and appreciated. Lesson 6. Just being near you makes my mind start imagining things it probably shouldn't. Have you ever been around someone who just seems to make everything feel a little more exciting? You can't help but feel drawn to them, and your mind starts racing with thoughts of what could be. But if you don't acknowledge how she affects you, it can feel like there's no spark in the connection. It's important to let her know how much of an impact she's having on you, but in a way that keeps her intrigued, not uncomfortable. There's a quote that fits perfectly with this. The mind is a powerful thing. It can create whole worlds, even with just a single thought. When you say, just being near you makes my mind start imagining things it probably shouldn't, you're giving her a playful, bold compliment that hints at desire without being too direct. It's a way of saying, you have such a strong effect on me that I can't help but think about you in ways I can't control. This compliment builds tension and curiosity, making her feel like she has a unique power over you. It's not just about attraction, it's about the emotional and mental connection she's creating in your mind. After saying this, you could follow it up with something like, I don't know what it is, but every time I'm around you, I can't help but wonder what it would be like if we were alone together. This keeps the mood light but adds a sense of intrigue and mystery, making her think about you even after the conversation ends. The key is to be confident and subtle. Complimenting her effect on you without being overly explicit allows her to imagine what could happen between you. It's all about building that tension in a way that feels exciting and intriguing, not pushy. When you do this, you create a playful, seductive dynamic that will keep her thinking about you long after you've walked away. Now we are about the video. Now it is time to change your life. Write down a comment and say that you want to change your life. No matter how difficult it is to change, I will read each of my. Your comment features one of the best comments in our channel. If you want a daily dose of unfiltered motivation, subscribe to our channel.